Will Donald Trump's decision on FCPA prove to be a boon for Gautam Adani? Will this dispute really end? Hello, friends. Imagine a case that has been embroiled in legal entanglements for years, where an industrialist's name has repeatedly come up in controversies, and suddenly he is completely freed by a decision. Is this just a coincidence or a well thought out strategy? US President Donald Trump has recently taken a decision that has opened a new path for Gautam Adani, one of India's most talked about industrialists. This executive order of Trump has suspended a law that had kept American companies and foreign traders in its grip for decades. Will this decision prove to be a boon for the Adani Group? Will the legal proceedings going on against them now end completely? And what will be the impact of this on global trade? Let us understand this entire incident in detail. But before that, if you are new to our channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel so that you get updates of our every new video first. So let's start today's discussion without any delay. First of all, let's know whether Trump's big decision is going to end the FCPA law. US President Donald Trump signed an executive order suspending the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, FCPA, implemented in 1977. The purpose of this law was to prevent American companies from bribing foreign officials. But the Trump administration believes that this law was hampering the pace of business and making it difficult for American companies to compete at the global level. Trump described it as a terrible law and said that this rule looks good on paper, but in reality puts American companies behind companies of other countries. He said that because of this law, American businesses shy away from doing business in foreign markets because they always fear investigation and litigation. Trump also claimed that this law had become an advantage for competitors who were not subject to such restrictions. According to him, the removal of this law will allow American companies to trade more freely, which will strengthen the US economy. Now, let's know how this became a big relief for the Adani Group. Indian industrialist Gautam Adani has benefited the most from this decision. Under the Biden administration, the US Justice Department had initiated an investigation against the Adani Group under the FCPA, alleging that the Adani Group had paid a bribe of $250 million for a solar power project in India. Although the Adani Group had vehemently denied these allegations, this legal proceeding had a profound impact on their image and business activities. There was uncertainty among their investors, and their stocks were also seeing a decline. Now, after this decision of Trump, this ongoing investigation against the Adani Group may automatically end. Because now that FCPA is not in force, no case will be filed under it. Apart from this, Adani Group's shares saw a huge jump immediately after Trump's decision. New hope arose among the investors, and positivity about Adani Group companies increased in the market. Adani Enterprises and Adani Power shares rose by 4%. Apart from this, Adani Green Energy shares also closed with a jump. This clearly shows that the market has considered Trump's decision as a positive sign for the Adani Group. This will not only give legal relief, but will also give new energy to the expansion and investment plans of the Adani Group. However, differences have emerged among US lawmakers over Trump's decision. Some lawmakers called it a good move for American businesses, while some called it unethical and dangerous. Some officials close to the Biden administration called it detrimental to US India relations. He said that this decision was related to India's internal affairs, but there was no direct loss to the US from it. Nevertheless, the removal of anti corruption law by the US can send a wrong message at the global level. On the other hand, Trump supporters say that this decision is a major reform for the US economy. This will enable US companies to compete better in international trade, and they will not have to face unnecessary legal proceedings. Now, the question is, what will be the impact of this decision of Trump on the trade relations between India and America? Trade relations between the US and India are already getting stronger. India gets investment in the technology and energy sector from the US, while the US gets huge opportunities from India in the IT, pharmaceuticals, and infrastructure sectors. Now that the US has suspended the FCPA, it will make it easier for Indian companies to do business in the US. This can be a golden opportunity, especially for big industrialists like the Adani Group. However, its downside can be that it can increase the risk of promoting corruption. If companies of any country start doing business without any strict rules and regulations, then it can violate ethical business standards. This decision of Trump clearly indicates that he wants to re-establish American business in a new way. This raises the question whether other countries will also change similar laws. If the US has adopted this policy, then other countries may also take similar steps to give more freedom to their businesses. But it is also worth noting that the purpose of laws like FCPA was to maintain ethics in global trade. If such laws are completely abolished, it can encourage corruption and irregularities. Now, it will be interesting to see how other countries react to this in the coming months and whether any new change comes in the global business world. So, friends, this decision of Donald Trump has opened the door to a big relief for the Adani Group. Now they can focus more on their international projects and strengthen the trust of investors again. But is this the end completely, or can any new controversy arise on this issue? What is your opinion on this decision? Is this step of Trump right, or will it promote corruption? Do tell us in the comments. If you like our content and want to make our efforts even stronger, you can support us through the QR code given in the video or the UPI ID given in the description. Your every small contribution is valuable to us and will inspire us to make even better and informative videos. Your support is our strength. Also, if this video taught you something new or you felt that this information should reach others as well, then do not forget to like and share the video. If you have any questions or suggestions in mind, then do let us know in the comments. We look forward to answering your every question and listening to suggestions. And yes, if you want to stay updated with our every new video in the future, then subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you get every new information first. GRT Business always strives to give you accurate and reliable information. Our news is obtained from various news agencies, public opinion, and public sources. We try our best to verify every report, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our sole aim is to provide you with accurate and reliable information.